Hey guys, I'm back. I know it's been a minute and I'm sorry. A lot has gone on, so let's get right into it and let me catch you up. So, the last video I left off was when we done the suppression check and we done the lining check. So you got the update about the suppression and then the acupuncture, but I left off on the lining check. So I went in. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my tablet to get my dates together. So we had suppression October the 30th. Everything was fine at suppression, as you saw on that video. Keep in mind my lining, because we're gonna refer back to that a lot. My lining at this suppression check was a 6.4, I believe. And the very first transfer that we got pregnant and had a miscarriage, it was at a 4.5. So we started the medicine that day, Thursday, the 31st. I had spotting. And the only thing we done differently with this cycle is that we started the S-trace in the beginning of our cycle. So that was alarming. I emailed my nurse and told her what was going on. I did research a lot about the estrogen, or the S-trace rather. S-trace is a form of estrogen, by the way. I emailed her about that and she said that that's fine. I researched it and I saw a lot of women saying that they had spotting with the S-trace. Some did, some didn't. We did it just a few days before I transferred to help thicken my lining. The last time, just for maybe like 3 or 4 days, and it worked. Got the lining thicker than it was before, but didn't have any bleeding spotting on that. So back to what we were talking about. So we're going on this whole time, having spotting. We're believing it's because the S-trace. And then we go in on November the 11th to have a lining check. So I go in. I'll insert a clip of before I went in to have. What's up, family? What y'all doing? Today is lining check. So I am on my way to see what this lining is doing. After all this stuff that we did or doing, right now I'm up to 4 patches a day, 4 of the Vidal patches, the Vidal dot patches, up to 4 of those. Still doing the progesterone, well, still doing the S-trace. And let's see. Yeah, I'm drinking my palm juice and I'm drinking my tea. Got the big palm juice. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So we are on the way to see if this has been paying off. Okay. So my daughter said that they wanted to come with me, but they were not up. They're out of school today. They are not up, and they did not get up, so I didn't wake them up. They were off Friday. It was like a not parent teacher, I don't know. It was like an in-service day, so they were off. And then they were off today. Today is a holiday, so yeah. So I was like, well, this is their last day off. They babysitted the weekend, so I was like, let them get some rest. I know they were excited about going, but they was knocked out. So I just scooted on out the door and kept it pushing. So yeah, we're going in to see. Last time around this time, my lining was a 6. where it needed to be. But at suppression, my lining was already a 6 point something, 6.4. So we got a little head start. So we're trying to see where it's at now. I'm hoping for a 12. I got high hopes today. I'm hoping for a 12. I don't know why I'm stuck at a 12, but that's what I want. I want it to be at a 12. So yeah, I would be okay with a 10, but I really want it to be a 12. I want it to have some extra cushion now. Okay, we are transferring 2 embryos again, so we'll see. So today we are 6 days no, not 6 days away from transfer. Transfer is next week, so we'll see. I know if everything goes well, which I'm sure it will, because we know it's gonna go well, they'll have me start progesterone after the lining check. My husband came to that appointment with me. He drove separately because I had acupuncture and he did not want to go. So he was like, I'm just going to drive and you go off to have your acupuncture after. So that's what I did. After that appointment, my nerves were shot. Well, no. Okay, lining check, I wanted it to be at a 12. When I got in there for the lining, I was somewhat disappointed because it was nowhere where I wanted it to be. It was higher than what we were the last time that we done a cycle, but not where I wanted it to be. So at lining check, my lining was a 7.3. 7.3. I'm like, what? Out of everything that we've been doing, a 7.3, and then at the suppression check it was a 6.3, 6.4. Why aren't we not higher? Because that was like a whole week, a whole week and a half that we had to build this lining, and it seems like we got nowhere, and we had a head start. So this time, of course, they wanted it at a 7.5. So we went ahead and scheduled another appointment for Thursday just to make sure that we were on track for our transfer on the 20th, which is actually today. So we came back on the 14th, done the lining check again. At this point, I started to have more than spotting. It was starting to be a bleed. And then the day that I went in for my lining check, my second lining check, I was just like, I wasn't confident at all. Didn't think the transfer was going to happen because it was more than spotting at that point. So went in, I was just like, I'm not going to have any lining. So I went in, I did record a video, but I'm not going to post it, upload it. I just talked through it. So I went in, they done the lining, and my lining was a 8.7. 8.7 throughout all the bleeding, blah, blah, blah. But of course, with IVF, you cannot do a transfer with all of that fluid. They call it fluid because fluid, blood, it all, goes back to the same thing. It was fluid in my uterus. So it can't transfer that embryo in there because it's going to come back out. So we had to come up with a plan. At that point, we had to scratch that whole cycle that we had just been through, because there was nothing that we can do at that point. My lining was beginning to break down, and my estrogen levels had come down from where they were. At the lining check, the original lining check on the 11th, my estrogen level was, I think, 1600, a little bit over 1600. And at the second check, it was an 8 something. So the medicine that we were on wasn't giving my body what it needed to uphold that lining. And I was on the estrogen patches, and they look like this. Small. You can kind of see how small the patch is through this. Kind of make out the outline. And I was up to 4 of these a day, but it's 0.1 mg. So up to 4 of these. It wasn't working. You got to put these on your skin in different places, normally on your belly, lower belly, and you get in the shower with them. You know, I kind of worried about them anyway, just because, I mean, you do take a shower, you know, put soap on your body, stuff like that. So I don't know, but anyway, they wasn't working for me. So we are gonna scratch all of that, and we're actually starting over. So excuse me. So today is the 20th. As I said, today was originally supposed to be our second transfer. It got canceled because of the breakthrough bleed that I have. So after that appointment, once they got my blood back, they went ahead and told me to go ahead and do a progesterone injection. 2.5 mg to go ahead and start to try to induce my period to go ahead and come through, so that we just get all of that old lining out and then start over with fresh. So we did that on Thursday, so that slowed the bleeding up. Friday is spotting. Saturday started again. The period started again. My clinic does a shutdown, so we're trying to get in before that shutdown happens. So we had a small window, so we couldn't wait on my body to go ahead and expel all that on its own. So we needed to go ahead and give it that push. So that's why my doctor had agreed on the progesterones for us to go ahead and start, so that we can get right back into a cycle. Didn't have to do birth control because at that appointment I didn't have any cysts or anything on my ovaries, nothing in the uterus besides the fluid. So didn't have to start birth control, just stayed on the Lupron every morning. And yeah, Lupron, and that's it. So this cycle we're doing estradiol valerate. So Tuesday was my suppression check. So let's see, Tuesday the 19th, because today is the 20th. Tuesday the 19th was suppression. Lining is a 4.5. That's how it was the very first cycle. So I'm guessing that's my baseline for my body, 4.5. So again, the lining at the second transfer, the one that just got canceled, was a 6.4. That lining was not, obviously at that appointment, I was not suppressed. Because I didn't have a bleed after the birth control, and that was just old lining there that needed to come out, but it was still there. So yeah, so we started the estradiol valerate on yesterday. We did 0.2 units, and we'll continue doing that until we'll be doing that for a while, but we will increase the dosage as we go. That is an intramuscular injection. So yeah, we're hoping that this will keep my lining how it should, help it to grow, so we can have a healthy cycle this time. And let's see, what else? Still doing acupuncture. I had an acupuncture appointment this morning. It's really good. Definitely calming. My husband, he's like, is it working? Because he's like, I could stick some needles in you at home, you know. No. But yeah, I like it. It's calming. I don't know if it's working or not, because it's for fertility, and you know, we haven't transferred anything in there. So of course nothing's going on right now. But anywho, we're not gonna worry about him. So yeah, so my next appointment is gonna be December the 4th, and that'll be my lining check, and then the transfer will follow the week after. So the week of the 16th. So yeah, That's like in that shutdown week. So everything has to be on point this time. Or we're going to have to wait until January. And that's definitely not what I want to do. So just wanted to jump in and give y'all a quick update of what's been going on, where I've been. So now you know, I've been going through it. This journey is rocky. I hear everybody start saying that, and it definitely is. I mean, you can't control your body. They try to control it and manipulate it as much as possible, but at the end of the day, your body's gonna do what it want to do. So hopefully this time, at least I've seen this number before, 4.5. I'm like, okay, this is where we were before. So we just gotta get to where we need to be. So keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for all my new subscribers. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you. We need to grow some more. But yeah, all right. I'll keep you guys updated in the next video. Bye.